Why is it not playing? Why is the sound not playing? Oh, sorry. Please put in the comments. Can you hear me? My mic was muted earlier on. So please let me know if you can hear me. And good afternoon to you too. Hello, hello. Let's see. Okay. We are going to get started now. Just give me a minute. We're going to get started now. I'm just trying to get all my Hello, hello, hello. Please let me know if you can hear me. I'm still waiting to hear if you guys can actually hear me. I am going to be doing more and more live streams here on YouTube because I think it's been a while. I've done my the last live stream that I did here on YouTube. Most of the times it's usually on TikTok, and sometimes it just gets a bit too much when there's many people trying to talk at the same time. So not to worry. Okay. Still, no one has let me know whether they can hear me or not. Ish, nobody has let me know whether they can hear me. But it's okay. I will find out somehow. I can actually find out. Mm. We can hear you. Thank you. I appreciate that you can hear me. So, anyway, welcome everybody. I'm streaming on YouTube. So I'll be looking, if you're on TikTok, I'll be looking a lot on here because this afternoon I've decided let's stream on YouTube. But yeah, but welcome everybody. Some of you might have seen this particular story, and for whatever reason, this story has been, like, as with any story, pushed to the side, right? So now it's like, okay, done, dusted, everybody just, gone about their day. But this is abuse. This right here is abuse of this young, innocent boy. There's a lady I started, well, I saw her story recently. Easy, I think her name is Easy. You see her, okay, this lady here, the one, if you're seeing on the thing, her name is Easy. I only came across her recently. I was moved by her story. She was sharing the story of how she was, what's the word? Trafficked. She was trafficked. And I thought that this was, what an incredible person. But then she had this to say that really broke my heart, right? I think sometimes people don't look at the details. They just run with how they are feeling. So what I want us to do is, before we do anything, 1 second, let's see this particular case. So for those people who are new to me, I am an atheist. I'm not a believer in God. I talk about religious matters because it's very important, especially from someone on the outside looking in. How are we allowing these kind of things to take place? How? How? So today, this is actually very serious. I've talked about it already, but it is very serious. And please, it's not about attacking your religion. I'm not trying to attack anybody's religion. This is about protecting a vulnerable person. The young boy in question is a vulnerable person. He needs protecting, not being married off to an old woman. No, we need to, someone needs to do something. So, this young boy, right, for those people who don't know this story, this young boy, this one here, right, some of you, right, if you're on, then let me see if I can, people on YouTube, let me see if I can download. Just give me a minute. People on YouTube, let me see if I can download the picture. Just give me a minute and I'll show you. Hey, Diamond Stars. Hello, hello, hello. One day, one day, one day, where have you been? One day, where have you been? Huh? One day, where have you been? Long time no see. Okay, let me do this. Guys, do me a favor, share the live stream, please. Share the live stream. Let me see. What am I presenting? I'm presenting an image file. Let's present an image file to. Sorry, guys. I'm a bit crusty. I'm not the best tech savvy person out there, but I try my best. I try my best. Let's see. Where's the picture? I just downloaded the picture just now. No? The picture is nowhere to be found. Oh yeah. Can't find the picture. Mm. Can't find the picture I just downloaded. Just give me a minute. I'll sort it out. Guys, please tap on the screens. Thank you for reposting. I'm streaming on YouTube, guys. So if you're coming in on TikTok, please you can come over to YouTube. I'm going to be showing videos. So, and you know what TikTok is like. They're not particularly keen on people uh, sharing other people's videos. They want you to share just yours and whatever you are doing in the moment. So yeah, right. Where's the okay? Come on. Let's get this picture. Mm. Ah, I cannot seem to get this picture for whatever reason. It is just not allowing me to get the picture. But it's okay. It's okay. You just stick with me. Stick with me, and somehow we'll make it work. Okay? Just stick with me. Uh, video. I don't know what's happened. But anyway, let's carry on. So I was saying earlier on, maybe let me start all over again. So, as I was saying, guys, this is not about attacking your religion. If you believe in Jesus and you believe in God, that's fine. That's on you. You can believe in whatever you want to believe in. That's fine. But when your beliefs are causing harm to young people, when your beliefs are causing harm to vulnerable people, then your beliefs need to be critiqued. Your beliefs need to be questioned, not you as a person, because you can tomorrow change your beliefs. Tomorrow you can dump those beliefs. It's okay. This is not about attacking anyone. This is about what on earth is going on here and protecting a vulnerable human being. So there was a situation about this young boy with multiple learning difficulties. He was abandoned at a church. When he was abandoned at the church, the pastor called the police and said, "A baby has been abandoned at my church." The police came. This is what they're saying, according to them, the claims. The police came, they took the baby away and took the baby to the motherless baby's home. When they got to the motherless baby's home, The motherless baby's home said, no, 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 we want nothing to do with this baby. And the police brought the child back to the pastor and said, he is now your own problem. And so this young, vulnerable boy has been living with this pastor all this while. Now, the young boy, they don't know his age, they don't know his name, they don't know anything because he was abandoned, right? So they said that the pastor gave him a name. Oh, guess what the pastor decided to call him? A boy. Pastor decided to call him a boy. Official name. A boy. But anyway, a boy is his name. So now a boy gets to the point where he's now starting to have erections. Now, a boy does not have capacity. He's now getting erections. Yeah? And what does the pastor do? The pastor decides that this young boy who has no capacity at all, we will get him a wife so that anytime his thing rises, the wife can jump on top of it. To an older woman. But I want to ask one question. One simple question. Let me ask. One simple question. Is it right what the pastor did? Is it right? I'm asking you all. Is it right, people? Is it right what the pastor did? Marry off a young boy with multiple needs to an older woman. Is it right? Question for you guys. Is it right? Please, I want to know. What do you think? Is it right? One day, Nigeria is such a terrible place for vulnerable people. In fact, in Nigeria, they call them imbeciles. That's what they call them. Says you're an imbecile. Now, bear in mind, I've got a child who is 16 and also has learning difficulties. So, this is personal to me. So, hey, Dimples, I saw you. Hey, Hadiza, good to see you. Chantel, good to see you. Okay, so the question is it right what this pastor has done? People are celebrating, but is it right? Because this involves a vulnerable person. Marriage is not just a ceremony. Everybody just come and eat rice, come and eat what you call it, jollof rice. Marriage means responsibility. It means understanding, commitment, your emotions are involved, and in many cases, of course, a sexual relationship. So we have to ask the question, can this boy fully understand what marriage is? Can he give informed consent? Consent is not just about saying yes. Some people believe that silence is consent. Silence is consent. For a child who does not have capacity, the adults in his life need to be acting in his best interest. But is this marrying him off to an older woman? Is that acting in his best interest? If someone does not fully understand or comprehend, then that consent is questionable. For you to give consent, you must understand what's being said. You must be able to acknowledge, you must be able to comprehend and to respond accordingly. Now, let's talk about safeguarding this child. People with learning difficulties need protection, they need support. They need people to act in their best interest. This pastor is problematic. A pastor that is not trained in safeguarding, is not trained in, well, I don't know. So who made this decision to marry this boy off? Who checked whether it was safe? Guys, do you know from the day the pastor announced, from the day he announced They are looking for a wife to marry this boy because he's got these erection issues. To the day that he got married, they said it was 3 days. From the day they announced to the day that the young boy was married, 3 days. Since the day I heard about this story, I just have not been able to settle. I've not been able to settle because this is abuse. This is grave. If that woman has jumped on that boy's pee, if she has had sexual intercourse with that boy, that is grape. It's grape. Simple and short. If that woman takes that child in, the boy gets an erection, and she thinks, well, we're married. Let me hop and ride. That is grape because he hasn't consented to it. That's not no, my people, come on now. You pity him, Chioma. I pity him too, Chioma Okoli. I pity the. Come on now. What are we doing here, Nigerians? Pastors. These pastors are. You know something? There's something I'm going to show you all. Stay tuned. There's something I'm going to show you all. There is something I am going to show you. But before I show you what I want to show you, this lady came online and I like her. I really do. But I'm like, lady, can you not see what you're doing? So, okay, for the people on TikTok, you may not necessarily be able to see the video, but the people on YouTube, you will be able to see because I am going to share it. So, Afro Atheist. Hello, MOTG. Afro thinking, you have noticeably improved your critical thinking skills from about 6 years ago. What are you trying to say? That I wasn't thinking critically before? Are you saying I wasn't thinking critically before? What are you trying to say? But anyway, I will take that as a compliment. I will take that as a compliment. Okay, so let's do this. So people on if you're on YouTube, you'll be able to see the video. But the people on TikTok, I'm sorry, you'll be able to hear it but not see it. Okay? Because so Michael says my boy is severely autistic. Can he be intimate when he doesn't know what intimacy is? She is the one that will be doing everything to him. Never heard of something like this in my channel. Right? My channel. This I've just what on earth? What on earth? But you know something? Guys, there is something else underneath. This is what I think. These are my opinions. And I will share my opinions after you have seen the video that I want to show you later on. Okay? After I've shown you. But so this lady came out and hello Femzi. This lady came out and she did this. And I was disappointed. I thought, wow, you of all people, I would have thought that her name is Easy, right? For people on TikTok, this lady here. And this is what she had to say about this. Wait, so let's see.
I see video of Lucky will do. He can't say certain guy. There's something about this particular.
Give me a minute. Let's right. So it's this lady talking, her, right? Just I want you to listen to her words. These people on YouTube, you can see who's talking.
There's something about this particular pastor that is appealing to me for some reason. A couple of days ago, I see video of Lucky Lucky you do. He can't say certain guy. I'll put the guy picture for you, being a man. If they look for wife, say the pastor will sponsor the wedding, the pastor will put the woman for lifetime salary. I say, I can say, oh, that's so nice. This pastor, they always they do good thing where they appeal to us, where we say we not believe in church, and mostly all these black churches. This pastor every time remind you that they see good pastors out there.
Yeah.
I just passed the post. Today, that's obviously that I did not want to work today because I have to have a rest at least once in 3 weeks or 2 a month, like now jam this post now for Instablock. Say the guy, they don't see woman for them. This pastor again now, they make body, they sweet me. Do you know why? If it's some selfish pastor, some self-centered pastor, and ignorant pastor, and very diabolic, idiotic, evil pastors, they will give this guy a young girl. But no, he chose a grown woman for him, a grown woman that can regulate his emotion. I know what I'm talking about. There are some people, if they see this kind of guy like this, they will take advantage of young girls' poverty situation, their parents' poverty situation. They will take advantage of it. Say, give us your young daughter, when they're 25, 24, 23. Make him marry this person just because of money and because I said they know say they get their poverty. But no.
Okay. So let me understand. This pastor is appealing to you because he gave the vulnerable boy an older woman, not a young child. Some other pastors would have given him a young child. No, I'm trying to understand. I have no issues against her. I just only recently discovered her. And I think I like, some of the things I've seen, I've watched a few of her videos, I like the dynamic between her and her husband. You've got children. Is this what you're really thinking? This man is problematic. For this man to come out on Front Street and be telling you we're getting a wife for this boy because he has erection. 1 second.
There you go.
Any good?
Yeah. Well,
I'm streaming. Like,
it's all right.
Yeah, come. Okay. I'll have the conversation with him later. Okay, so as I was saying, right, let's just carry on listening to her.
This pastor again, when one make me want to go start church, and so I don't know, God, where you they pursue me, they go. This pastor, he gave this young man a grown woman that can help take care of him, regulate his emotion, that understands that this is a man.
That's not true. You cannot say that he gave him a woman who can look after him. Does she have any training in special needs? Does she have any qualifications in looking after someone that vulnerable? This pastor wants marriage. He checks them into a hotel the night that they got married. And you are saying this is a good thing? How is this a good thing now? How? Look at this dingbat. Said the host is shutting her husband up. Imagine, because she's online. That's my son. That's my son. You see, the beauty about my son is he is kind enough to know mom is streaming, and the conversation we can have it as soon as I come away from here. It's not that important. He has just helped me with something very good. Yeah. And I appreciate his help. So I don't know. This the host is shutting down her husband. Shut up. Anyway, let's carry on listening to this lady.
And I'm a grown woman. I don't see things. I can manage his tantrum, his emotion. I can help balance it with full wisdom and understanding. Can you please clap for this pastor?
Never. We are
Pastor,
not
I
clapping
don't
for
want to go
this
church.
clown.
What do you have branches in the UK? I know they go church. Why you want to force me go church?
This is
You
ridiculous.
every time I see your post, I see the way you do things for people. You just make me personally believe that it's not that bad. You understand? And you know very well how Nigeria pastors and black pastors can be really pushy and demanding and asking and taking and never give back to the society or community other than they pray for you and say, hey, good, the Lord bless you, you will prosper. But you just keep giving. Honestly, well done, sir. Thank you so much for not taking advantage of young girls, situation and poverty, family. You make me believe again. Honestly, they make me they feel like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I really appreciate this choice of woman where you chose for this man, whether your church and where you want sponsor because you want better for him and you want him to really like emotionally relax and know that a grown woman is there to look after you. Thank you for not stopping a young girl's future and life and just tie her up into something. I know you probably don't understand. I don't see.
So you guys heard her. I honestly think she really should take that video down. She really should take that video down. You are celebrating a manipulator. You are celebrating someone who is clearly taking advantage of that young boy. If that man wants to marry off a girl or woman to this boy, why did he need to come on social media? Emotionally relax. Yes, DJC, that's what she said. She said the pastor gave the vulnerable child a woman to help him relax. This boy does not need. Look at him. Huh? The boy in question. I'm trying to get the photo for the people on YouTube, but I don't know why I can't seem to be able to download that picture. I've tried. Let me see if I can download it again. Just give me a minute. People on YouTube, so you can see the actual video itself. No, not video, photo. Okay, let's see if I can share it now. Now the picture has decided I am not going to show myself. No, it's not. Why is it not happening? Anyway, never mind. Guys, you guys know who I am talking about. I apologize, people on YouTube. I wanted to show you the photo, but it's okay. Can't seem to find it anyway. Okay, so as I was saying, we want to find a woman to help him relax. Can you imagine this? Now, for those people who don't know, this is what took place with this particular story. It's disgusting. It is disgusting. If these people are still married, someone needs to do something. Somebody needs to do something. This should not be allowed to take place. So let's go and see share screen. Okay, so this is what happened with this case, okay?
Announcement that was made last Sunday. Where's the boy? And I heard the noise on social media. I announced it last Sunday. Abi, please come. This is the young man. This young man, clap for Dr. Jesus, is my son.
I feel like crying.
It's my adopted son.
I feel like
I have more than 500 of them. Some of them have become men. And he's somebody I love so much. He was.
Can you guys see the video?
Someone that was dumped.
He was dumped.
And
I'll show
when
you
we invited the police,
of the video.
he was dumped. abandoned. We invited police. Police carried him to Motherless Baby Home. They rejected him. Motherless Baby rejected him. So, and the police have to bring him back to me, to my house. So since then, he has stayed with me. I employed the first nanny to take care of him.
Guys, look.
You know, the second nanny. In fact, I now got some boys. The boys, I have to force them because they don't want to take back, they don't want to pay him again. In fact, it reached a case that even welfare have to recommend, because what he was doing in school, because he attended autism school, he was really like trying to molest some things. He normally bring artists something in the school there. So the first time welfare recommended, they say, oh, this boy will do something. This boy will do something, this, you know. So I pleaded he should not be expelled. So I kept him in the house. Again, about 2 weeks ago, the thing was really, really, really bad. He would just, in the public like this, he would not bring out your juju. That's just scary. You know, he can't control himself. So it's okay. One thing I know, I brought to the altar on last Sunday, and I said, if anybody that will marry him, you know, to fulfill the urge, and not necessarily a young lady, but somebody that's mature, somebody that will care with him, care for him, take care of him. And by the grace of God, somebody has showed up. And this is somebody, is a minister of God, God-fearing, and this God is too much. It was announced last Sunday, and this Sunday, their wedding.
Just imagine this one, people.
Please,
Imagine.
can the sister come out?
No, I need to tell you guys the sister, so-called sister. This was the one was it's just when you're doing something, I just decided let's jump on the live, you know. But this story has just not left me since I'm just so bothered.
Amen. Now,
Look at
just now, I want to find out. There is going to be a motivating factor. Can you bring that microphone? Bring microphone.
So this auntie, she really went. This auntie really went to a bridal shop within a matter of days. Look at her standing there in her bridal dress. Let's just say old enough to be his grandmother, old enough to be his mother, old enough to be his grandma even. She is a predator, herself and Chibuzo. But guys, there is something else. I already told you guys, I'm going to show you later on. That makes me question all this, what is happening here. Oh, that boy didn't give consent. I want to hear what the fuck this stupid woman has to say. Now she's going to tell us about how Jesus and God told her this blah blah blah. Just come on now, what the fuck? Anyway, excuse my language. What is wrong with these people? Guys, can you see why religion in this part of the world, can you see how damaging religion has become, especially to young people, to vulnerable people? Give me a minute. Let's. So people on YouTube, sorry, because when you show videos, it starts. You'll be able to listen to it though. Yeah, so do you want to join? Do you want to join on the panel? I won't. This particular stream, I don't want to stop too long. I'll come back later on. Today is the day that their sky daddy died today.
Yeah, I was about to jump on the live.
Their sky
and then I saw
daddy
that you
died
were live.
today. Oh, you were about to? No, it's just
Yes, I want
this
to
is
roast him on that
this is
cross.
just a quick one. It's it's a quick one.
I want to roast him while he's hanging on that cross.
Can you imagine? They say he came down and he died and he did it, that. Just imagine. And people will celebrate that foolishness. Oh, he loves you. He died on the... Anyway, please, let's listen to Madame. Madame is about to tell us now. Madame Predator is about to speak. Let's hear what the fuck she's got to say.
OPM.
Dr. Jesus.
OPM.
Dr. Jesus in action.
Jesus in action.
God is here.
By the grace of God, I am a member of OPM. And to the glory of God and His mercy, I am standing before the great congregation of God and before our Lord Jesus Christ because of what He sent me. And I am here to feel what He sent me. When Daddy made this announcement last week, I didn't put any interest. I said, wow, this kind of thing. Not knowing God has a purpose for me or has a say for me.
You want to see the video? I'm sure.
So it was about 3 days ago. I wanted to sleep and the Spirit of God woke me up. Get up. My daughter, go and fulfill what I asked you to do. I was dragging. The Spirit of God said, go. I am a beautiful woman. People are becoming for my hand in marriage. But because I told Dr. Jesus, my body is for you. I will not defile this body until you give me my husband. If you did not give me, I will serve you. If you give me, I will serve you. It is a vow I made.
She told Jesus. Oh, sorry. Dr. Jesus. She told Dr. Jesus that her body is for him. Dr. Jesus. Men are coming for her hand in marriage. She said, no. If you're not vulnerable, if you're not a young autistic child, nah. This woman, there's something fundamentally wrong with her and Chibuzo, the predators in question. She is a predator. And if she has jumped on that boy's thing, if she has touched it, if she has done anything with him, that is RAPE. I'm sorry. Anyone who cannot consent to sex, then it is RAPE. She is one of those. That's what she is. That's what she is. Let me ask you all, if this was to happen in in the United Kingdom, right? Think about this. In the United Kingdom, a little baby abandoned in the church, right, grows up. She's crying already that she didn't want the marriage. When did this happen now? I haven't seen that. When did it happen? When now? If there's any information, please, I want to know. She's crying already. No, if she has touched that boy, she's a rapist. I'm sorry. Okay, so let's continue. Let's hear what she has to say about her Dr. Jesus. Dr. fucking Jesus.
And again, when that spirit told me, immediately I text Daddy. I also text Mommy Welfare. And I told her,
Listen to what she said. In the middle of the night, God told her to get up. God told her, you must marry the boy. And immediately she texts daddy. She's texting daddy in the middle of the night. We're not going to talk about that. Texting daddy in the middle of the night. We are not going to have that conversation.
Yes, I will be the one. I want to pay that
You're on
sacrifice.
welfare.
It is a sacrifice. It is a very big sacrifice. When I look at our Lord Jesus Christ, the sacrifice he paid on the cross of Calvary, nothing is too big for me to do same for our Lord Jesus Christ. This guy, young man here,
They
is a
even know the
child
name.
of God, an adopted child of daddy, our daddy Jew. So when God told me immediately, the spirit was just leading me, and I was texting daddy. I told daddy, I will do it. I will marry him. Not only marry, but I will take care of him as a son, as my king, as a husband, as a brother.
She wants to take care of a vulnerable young man as her husband. Can you all see that she's sick in the head, eh? Can you guys see that she's sick in the head? But you know something? Guys, hold on. I hope you all can see how the Jesus religion is at play here. Because we're taking it back to this Jesus idea. What spirit speaks to these people? What spirit tells you to go and marry a young boy with autistic traits? And, I don't know what he's diagnosed with. What spirit talks to these people? Guys, this is why this Jesus belief, the Jesus religion, honestly, shame on all these people. Her body belongs to Dr. Jesus. A young boy is being abused. They dressed the boy up in but you know something? Like I said, guys, all of this is leading somewhere. I'm going to show you something else. Maybe that will put in context what's happening here. Sometimes these pastors, they come forward and they think that people are dumb. They think that people are dumb. But we are not. Some of us can see what they are not saying. We can hear it. We can see it. We can, right? It's crazy. Hey, Juad. Hey. My.
Because if I know people will speak against it, people will say all manner of things.
No, fuck you.
But I am after what the Lord Jesus sent me. Because I made a vow to God. Any day I defile this body, let him not spare my life 2 seconds. Let him kill me. That is the vow I made to God.
Christians, what kind of prayers do you people pray? Christians, what kind of prayers do y'all pray to your God? Talking about any day I defile this body, just kill me. What? And you mean that your God listens to you? I love this other thing. These people and their God, they say that form a personal relationship with God. Whenever I do this thing, just kill me 2 seconds. And their God too, that one will say, yeah, don't do. Make it make sense. A loving God, but one day, a loving God. A loving God, they say.
Give Jesus a wonderful clap of him. Now, you see, God works in mysterious way. There is nothing God cannot do. There is absolutely nothing. Hold in, I want to make just.
How does this husband?
There is nothing God cannot do.
Getting married.
There is nothing too hard for God to do. Shout hallelujah. There is nothing too hard for God to do. God have arranged this day, and this day has come to be.
This same God, no, that's.
I listen to comment these some ladies. You don't understand. You don't know the way God works. There are people. I have seen people that marry somebody that is quarter to die
Yeah.
only because the person is a white man. They will leave Nigeria and go and marry.
Okay, Uncle, please, we don't want
I
to
have
hear. Let's see what you gave the woman. Is what I want to know. What did he give this woman?
a lot of people don't know what God is doing in OPM. God loves.
So he has married them, right? Let's see.
We are not interested in offering. We're interested in souls. The way this young man was dumped, that is how this little girl. Where is that? Is in there? Bring him. This girl.
This man has access to over 500 children, lots of them with special needs. Guys, someone needs to do an investigation. Somebody needs to do an investigation. How is he? I understand that Nigeria is a different system, but how can you listen to something like this and not, and it doesn't trouble you? Why force the innocent boy into marriage? Because he has an erection, his thing gets up, so automatically they think that marriage is the best answer for him.
Was thrown into Sockaway. There's, if you reach Loyola, you know Loyola. If you are going like this, as if you are going to Sass Road, Loyola, she was thrown into that place. Keke man, it was Keke man that saw her.
No, please continue. I'm not trying to bring that little girl. Let's leave the little
They
girl.
carry her from there, preach to her, pick her up from there, carry her to the OPM free estate. Why this one? You working in the free school? So you working in free skill acquisition. Come. Evidence. She was formerly where?
OPM is a land of restoration. I came on my own here. I was a chronic chain smoker and a prostitute.
And a prostitute, a chain smoker and a prostitute.
God restored me and changed my life.
Change
I'm
your life.
happily married with 3 kids.
She's happily married now. The husband not pregnant, I born 1. Husband not pregnant, I born 2. Husband not pregnant, I born 3. She's happily married and she's also working in the church, paying her salary. We don't use it to buy private jet. We are rehabilitating. When rapture happen, they will go to heaven. Shout hallelujah. This God is too much. Somebody, okay, before I come back, come, where is this boy? Where is this boy? From,
Okay, please.
I say, I want to sign, I want to carry them. The yoke is destroyed.
Okay, so the bottom line, guys, is he went off to marry the woman to this young boy. Gave the woman 10 million naira, house. She's got kids. Her first husband died, so he's going to look after their kids. He's giving them a free house. After 10 years, if the boy is still alive, he's going to give her 20 million naira and all these things. Now, there is something wrong with this narrative. Who told prostitutes don't marry? I beg. Aren't prostitutes rendering a service? They're rendering a service now, no? So you see the way people demonize all these things. But there's some conversations I just leave them alone because it's just problematic. So give me a minute. Let me see. There's a video I want you guys to hold on. Let's see if I can find it. Right, just give me a second. So, what you are listening to, people on YouTube, wait, let me share so you guys can see this video. Okay, so let me share this one instead. So I don't know, when you're listening to this one, just try and see whether you can, if anything is making sense. Okay, let's listen. Right, where is the video? Right, so share this tab instead. Okay, so people watching on YouTube, you can see the video. But people watching on TikTok, if you want to see the video, you have to come over to YouTube. Just look for the Afro Atheist, right? But you'll be able to hear it though. Be able to hear it. Juad, is that you in the photo, Juad? Juad, is that you in the photo? Look handsome. Okay, so let's get, and we'll soon be done here. Yeah, I'll be back later on to talk about the Jesus character. All right, so let's so what you're about to listen to is a video from some years ago. A video in, let's see, 20, what year? I don't even know. A lady came out and was sharing her experience with this same pastor. This same pastor sharing her experience with this same preacher. Please listen.
So I was like, I don't understand. But Daddy, you know, there is somebody I want to get married to, and you're aware. So why are you actually asking me to do something like this? Why will you ask me to do something like this? What will I tell him? He said you don't have to tell him. He doesn't have to know.
No.
You just keep it between us.
You're talking about his obsession with knacking.
I was like,
So you, SP Baby said, with his obsession of knacking, he's going to knack his kids along. Just listen to this lady now. This one is coming out and confessing, okay, this is what happened between us. She was living in his house, offered to give money. So now I'm suspicious of this lady that has decided to marry this boy. The speed at which it was announced and the lady was found. You have to ask these questions. What on earth is going on here? But please listen to this young lady. And it is titled, Just In, Apostle Chibuzo Chinyere slept with me multiple times without using condom. He impregnated me, then tried to give me 10 million naira to keep quiet. Now, how much did he give the woman that has decided to marry this boy? Vessel of the Son, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
How much did he give them?
10 million naira, a holiday abroad, a house, and she's going to get 20 million if he's still alive in 10 years' time. 20 million.
So he's giving her 10 million naira. But this young lady is saying he offered her the exact same amount, 10 million. Said he tried to give me 10 million naira to keep quiet. The Nigerian lady who is alleging to be the OPM pastor's Chibuzo's baby mama comes out with her full chest. Okay, let's listen to her.
even if you're asking me to go into a relationship with you, what kind of relationship exactly? He said I should come on, I should stop talking like I'm a child. Why am I talking like I don't know what I said, no, I don't want to assume. You have to say what you want. So what kind of a relationship are you talking about? He said, okay, since I want him to say it, that he is actually looking for a sexual relationship. I said that you're a pastor. Yes.
By name?
He said that Apostle Chibuzo.
Okay, allegedly.
Yes.
Okay.
He said that after all, he's a man. He has flesh and blood running in his vein. In my head.
He was saying this to you?
Yes. In my head, I was trying to comprehend like where this whole idea or whatever it was coming from. So I told him, I said, what if I say no? What if I say no? I want to say no. I don't want to do it. He said, just know that you cannot say no. You know me already. I do not take no for an answer. In fact, he got angry at that moment and said, why do you even think you can say no? You can't say no. I cannot take no for an answer. Who do you even think you are to want to say no to me? People, you do know how many ladies that at my beck and calls, but it's just because I can't go to outside to start doing nonsense. I cannot do this because of who I am. This one, a general overseer. I'm bringing myself down to ask you for something like this, and you're saying no. Who do you think you are? You cannot say no. I was like, wow. But I still want to know, what if I say no? Want to come with it? He said, in that case, be ready to leave my house. And if you're leaving my house, don't think that I will let you go just like that. Because I know people will start asking you, because people know I like you very well and that you are my daughter. So if you leave my house without you committing any crime, people will start asking questions. And I know you will talk. So if you leave my house, don't think I'll just let you go like that. To me, that was a threat. It was a threat to me.
Allegedly, if it's what he said is a threat, yes.
Yes. So I don't know if I should say I thought about this whole thing. I could not think about it. I just told him that, please, that I wanted to sleep. This thing was on a Saturday evening. I told him, please, I needed to sleep. I've heard you, and I will think about it.
I remember the month.
Sorry?
I remember the month and the year.
This was in 2019, between March and April.
Okay.
Yes. I left his room that day. He was calling me back, and I left his room. I went to my room where we do sleep with other children. I couldn't think. I don't know, like, I did not know what to do at that point, and I was confused.
No.
I tried my best to avoid him throughout that day. So the next day, we all went to church. I was in church, and he was on the altar preaching. I wasn't seeing him. Everything I was saying was the things he was saying into my head. They keep sounding, they keep coming back, but I was just on my own. I was just there. Nobody knew what I was going through. We came back to the house that Sunday. I tried my possible best to avoid him. And then on Monday, he sent for me.
Oh, no.
On Monday, he sent for me. That the children came, Daddy, Auntie Lovett, Daddy's calling you.
Daddy.
What will I tell the children? If I tell them to go and tell him that I'm not coming,
what is it with these preachers and being called daddy? What is it with these preachers and wanting to be called daddy? What is your daddy? Like, what is? They give all these pastors too much power. So that lady is coming out and saying, some years ago, he offered me 10 million naira to keep quiet. Now, in 2026, he's giving another woman 10 million naira to marry a young child. What is going on underneath? The speed at which they announce to the time that they brought the young lady. This is, it's problematic. It's something that we need to ask. They don't ask anyone to call them daddy. So when people are calling them daddy, why don't they put a stop to it? Why don't they put a stop if someone is calling you daddy? Daddy. Huh? Your daddy pastors. Your daddy preachers. And if your Jesus exists, why can't the Jesus say, you know what, guys? My father is your only daddy. Well, and your biological daddy. So please do not call anyone daddy. Do you understand? My daddy in the Lord. Huh? Kojo says in the USA, some call their preachers Papa. That's, you see, my Papa. My Papa. Oh, he's so irritating. So irritating. Guys, when you receive Jesus into your heart, listen, especially in these African churches, when you receive Jesus into your heart, now you receive other things as well. You receive the devil as package deal. As soon as you give your life to Jesus, automatically you receive the devil as it's part of the deal. Because now the devil now sees that you identify as a child of God, and know that now the devil wants to make sure. This is what they say. Oh, I don't agree with any of this, but that the devil wants to see to it that you do not make it to heaven. Then they say you receive a ghost as package deal as well. That the Holy Spirit will jump inside you. I be vessel of dishonor. Is this not what they say?
Oh, yes.
The ghost comes at the back of the deal. The ghost, once you receive Jesus into your heart, then they add a ghost on top of that. Now they expect you to tell you that you should go to find yourself a Bible believing church where you will go and find yourself your own daddy. And you now say, Papa, my Papa in the Lord, my everlasting daddy, you understand? It's all a package deal. It's their choice, but they're indoctrinated. Hey, Grace, how are you, Grace Ago? When they were living with him and his people shut the girls up with threats. Oh, really? That's why this story didn't go far at all. The man has been engaged, Chibuzo has been engaged in a few scandals already. He's just not a very popular pastor. I've not really taken my time to bother with him. But there are other scandals that he has been involved in. But guess what, guys? This pastor was given was conferred a title. I think it was a title. He was given an office titled. Is now His Royal Majesty. He's now his Royal Majesty. Something. I don't know. So please stop this charlatan nonsense of papas and mamas in the Lord until they kick you to the curb. That means fired. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. They call this mere mortal, calling him my daddy in the Lord. Some of these men, if you know what they get up to in secret, if you know what they do in their private, you would not even want to go near them. You would not eat. Look, some of you will be disgusted by their actions. And this particular guy, I can see him being one of those people. This guy. See the kind of car he drives in. Let me see if I can find something to show you guys. Let me see. What is his name? Chibuzo. Oh, what the fuck. Let me see if we can find. What is this? 1 second, guys. Just give me a second. What is he doing? Guys, if you want to see the videos, please come over to thing. Oh, gosh, what is this? Please come over to okay, people on YouTube. I'm going to show you the video. Just one of the videos I just found. Let me share. So, people on TikTok, let me show you. Okay, so look at him. you guys see? Look at it. It was completely his Royal Highness hat. Because now that he has been given this title, His Royal Highness, he wears this hat. Look at him. Children. Look at all the children he says he has access to. Over 500 children. Over 500 children that he has access to. But anyway. It's crazy. Look at the drone Agbaya. Look at the drone Agbaya. Look at it. Yes, it was this one. Look now. Eh? Just just one
That's
second.
a child suitcase.
Just give me a minute. I want to see. There was one way he was driving a car. Wait 1 second. Is it on his was it on his it was on his Facebook page? Okay, give me a second. Let's see his Facebook page. I'll find it. Show you what the man is driving. Give me a minute. Let me just look for that video. 1 second. Hey, Festival of the Sun. Oh. Wait, guys. Can you guys see? People on YouTube, can you see? Okay, wait. Let me get myself off here. Wait. Hey, wait. 1 second. Wait, what is this?
I can never fail, I can never lose. That's the only life I know. Full of the spirit when I step into the place. I can never fail, I can never lose. That's the only life I know.
Did you see this?
Seen that before? But I'm just.
Oh no! Wait, hold on.
I can never fail.
This is just sad.
Listen to this. Today, the 2nd of April, 2026, World Autism Day was celebrated around the world. A boy and his wife attended, and His Royal Majesty King Apostle Chibuzo Gift Chinyere celebrated it with the children that attended OPM Free School for Autism and Down Syndrome. Each child that attends OPM Free School for Autism and Down Syndrome received a gift of 1 iPad each. Where? Show us. Show us where you were giving the children 1 iPad each. This iPad will assist their learning process, and my business partner in China sent cartons of audiobook called Phonics for All. This audiobook will really help the children learning process. And he gave it to the president of Divine Distributor of OPM to deliver it to me. And our boy, Chibuzo, was present with his beloved wife and other autistic children also presented wedding gift to their former schoolmates. And I have also changed our boy name from our boy Chibuzo to Elijah Chibuzo. And another question, how old is our boy now, Elijah? Only his biological parents know his true age, but with what I saw below his belt, that he was also bringing out in my compound. The size does not look like a child. Vessel.
This guy is foolish. This guy is, what was his eyes doing there? What were they doing there? Even if he was bringing it out, why are your eyes going there?
Terrible.
He was probably diddling this boy too.
And this woman is really...
all those children that he's so-called adopted that have autism, is he going to marry them off in the same manner?
Guys,
what is going on here?
Listen.
Why is the government quiet? Why is everybody quiet about this?
Guys, listen. They can do whatever they want.
But
this needs to... This is abuse. This is abuse. Madam, you're a predator. You're a rapist. Everybody will come out and say, I'm married, I have a husband. Even you too will come out and say, yeah, I'm married, I have a husband. Where's your husband? Our boy. A boy has no business being married. A boy has no business being married. The man is waiting for children from these people. People need to go and find out what is the relationship between this woman and Chibuzo. What is the relationship between this woman and Chibuzo? This is a question that needs to be asked. Gifting has been suspended. You people, it's okay. We have to be able to do this. We have to be able to do these videos. We have to be able to show these videos where we are marrying off older women. Okay, let me continue what is written here. Only his biological parents know his true age. But with what I saw below his belt, he was also bringing out in my compound. The size does not look like a child. Do you have idea that some young persons look older than their age and some old persons look younger than their age? When Elijah was dropped at my gate, no one told me his age, even his tribe or even his name. That's why I named him a boy. And I just changed today to Elijah. Everything is fully funded through the tithe and offering from OPM Church. At least he's honest. At least he is honest that it is the tithe and offering that is paying all this. But where are those his cars? Hold on, let me see if I can find his what do you call it now? The cars that he's driving. I'll find it. Give me a minute. So now what he's doing, he's on his page now showing all the many things. No, look at this. It says Dr. Jesus Night with Coconut. Dr. Jesus Night with Coconut. One night of solution, one night of power, one night of instant miracles, signs and wonders. Dr. Jesus City, OPM headquarters, Mbodo Alu. Like what the? Dr. Jesus. OPM free. Look, all these things, they're all designed to sell a narrative and to solicit for money. That's all this is about. Wait, hold on. What did I just see? What did I just see? Okay. 1 second. Giving people cars now. Wait, 1 second. Where was that video where he was hey guys, look at Vessel of Dishonor. Vessel of Dishonor, look.
Whose baby is that?
It's her baby. Oh.
Is that pastor's baby?
I don't know who the father of the baby. But clearly, that's the mother.
Honestly. This is bad. This is bad. They should DNA test all these babies.
What is she doing with this baby?
She looks very young herself.
So he's saying that this is the same boy that lady was holding. That this is him. And these kids are all in his care. Look at this. A Catholic priest supports OPM pastor, explains why Apostle Chibuzo did right with autistic man's marriage. His reasons are below. What did the pastor have to say? Pastor Chibuzo of OPM was religiously and traditionally and even humanly right. A Catholic priest declared as he explained why he backs the autistic man's wedding to the single mom. The Reverend full statements. Can you imagine? Priests are now co-signing on marriage. Ugh, just give me. There's a video I'm looking for. 1 second to show you guys. There you go. I see what Chibuzo is trying to do here. He's showing all his schools, showing all the things he's doing, just to try and prove to people that guys, this is the young man, right? This is the young man that they married off. Look at him. They're trying to put a narrative out there that after he got married, that's when he started doing things for himself. He's now eating by himself. His wife is there telling him what to do. Feeding himself.
Wait, so in that home where he's got all those 500 children, he doesn't have carers for them to teach them how to feed themselves?
Vessel of dishonor. One of those ladies, the lady that came out earlier to say the man was sleeping with her, right? She's one of the people looking after the children. She's one of the people looking after the children. Hey, Miss Annie. Hi. Anyway, let's see. It'll soon be done here. God. Look at husband and wife. This is husband and wife. Look like mother and daughter, mother and son. Look at him now. He had to come the next morning. He had to come the next day.
Good morning. I woke up this morning and suddenly saw so many messages saying the woman that married a boy says she's a virgin. The woman that married a boy. So I have to leave my house this morning. This is this after 7 in the morning. I have to come to the hotel where I lodge 3 people. This is a 5-star hotel, Golden Tulip. I have to come here to come and find out. Please, are you a virgin?
Okay, thank you very much. I am not a virgin.
Okay.
I am a mother of 3.
You're a mother of 3?
Yes, I am not a virgin.
Okay. Now, you're a mother of 3. So where is the father of the 3 children?
He's late.
Okay, he's late.
Yes.
Please, what state do you come from?
I am from Edo State. My mom is from River State. I grew up here in River State.
Okay, which side in River State is your mom?
Calabari.
Your mom is from Calabari?
Yes, sir.
While your dad is from?
Edo.
Where in Edo?
Ishan.
Ishan.
Edo community.
Okay.
In Oroa local government area.
In?
Oroa.
Okay.
Local government area.
Okay, that's just the clarification I want to make. Good morning. I woke up this morning and suddenly saw so.
He lodged the couple in this hotel. Well, they are not a couple to me, guys. They are definitely not a couple to me. That is sickening. There's a video I'm looking for. Just give me a minute. I'll find it so you guys can see. Oh, look at Besso. His Royal Highness. This is a pastor, guys. This is a preacher. And all his family children. Look. Everywhere he goes with all his children. This is a pastor. Taking all those children for shopping. Really?
Yes.
This is oh God. Sorry guys, it's just so disgusting what this guy is trying to do. Where is that video where he was? Sorry, 1 second, guys. I'm trying to find the video I'm looking for. Where did it go now?
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
Shush.
Okay, I've changed it.
No one asked you.
I didn't catch that. Could you try again?
What is this? Why is he dressed like this? Wait, let me see. How do I search for videos of this man? There was one video that I saw. Where did that video go now? Oh, man. Where is it? So let's go back here to his reels. Let me see reels. Right, let me see. Where did that video go? Oh, was it this one?
That was
I think they
that was
just 1 second. What's the name of the church? Is it OPM? No, 1 sec. Let's see. OPM. OPM is a church, no? Port Harcourt. Right. Just give me a minute, guys. Let me turn the camera around. Someone is requesting. Let's see. I'm not gonna stop for too long, guys. So just so you know, because Vessel wants to. Vessel, you're still going live, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not stopping for too long. So just give me a minute, people. Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm good, thank you. And yourself?
I'm good.
So you decided to come up. How can we help?
Oh no, I just got the invite, so I came up. And,
Okay.
I just seen your story. Personally, there's something fundamentally wrong with it. But it's quite fascinating that in our part of Africa, the authorities don't rise up and question some of these things. They just let it fly, which makes it difficult.
Okay.
So it's becoming a normal thing for most people to do. You know.
Right.
But some of us, we also have to take the opportunity to also follow a story. And if we see the fundamental wrong with it, we also have to try and contact the necessary people to see if things have been done or they've seen it. But sometimes we just wait and talk about it, waiting for somebody else to go do something with it. No, it doesn't also help the situation. We can make a lot of noise about things, but sometimes we also have to also show that we want a change. So we take a step to also show that we are going through channels to stop something that we think is fundamentally wrong. Otherwise, there will be no change. Change starts with one person taking the bold step to fight something. But if we all sit on the fence and wait for somebody else to do it, it doesn't get done.
Okay.
We'll just talk and talk and talk.
Okay. So you talk about taking a step, right? And I feel like the first step is talking about it. The first step is pointing out the errors, pointing these things out. So in case people don't even know that this is wrong. Yeah, this is wrong on so many levels. And please, are you a Christian by any chance?
I am.
So how is God or Jesus, how are they allowing this to happen?
So in the same way, there are certain things that we understand that God does not interfere in certain things that happens on earth.
But God does interfere. We've seen him interfere in several cases. I mean, in the Bible, for example, right? There have been instances in the Bible where he interfered. So why wouldn't he interfere when vulnerable children are involved?
God only interferes when somebody calls it.
Well, sorry?
Interference is only done when somebody calls for it. So if nobody is calling on God, because that is a personal issue. So if I have a problem with you, I have to go to court for court to send you summons for you to appear.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if nobody is summoning you anywhere, how would a judge that knows about your story will send somebody to come to you that I want to judge your case?
Isn't God all-knowing?
Yes, he is all-knowing.
Then what? What? He's all-knowing. Okay. Oh, I see. An all-knowing God wants people to come to him and say, "Hey, we know you know this already, but I am calling you to come and." All while this young boy is being taken advantage of.
I put the scenario.
Hey, look up.
A lot
For
of
number
judges
one.
know
Theo,
a lot of
Theo.
stories that are going on.
Mm-hmm.
But how many judges say to, it may be their secretary, go to this person and go and bring this person that I want to judge their case? It doesn't happen like that. So we also have to understand that God is an all-judging God. If nobody brings a petition before him, he doesn't send for it. Because some normal, some people take it as abnormal.
Just
So
one second.
That is abnormal,
Just one second.
People
on YouTube. People on YouTube, give me a minute. I'm going to just switch over so you can see. Just give me one. Yeah.
Free mind if I say something because there's so many flaws in what he just said. First of all, sir, God knows everything. He protected people before them asking. We see that in the Old Testament a lot, even the New Testament. People have been praying, including those children that are being harmed. They have been praying and petitioning. So that statement there, sir, is not true because I prayed for people, for children to be freed from those harms. I have prayed before. When I was a Christian, I prayed for it. It never happened. There are many Christians who are praying against those things, sir. And that is the equivocation fallacy using the judge issue because people do bring these things to quote unquote the God, and he does nothing, to the Jesus. So I think that argument falls flat on its face because that is not a correct statement. I'm still speaking. I did not speak when you talk. I did not speak when you spoke, sir. Sir, I am not finished. I am not finished. Respect. Thank you. Right. So as I was saying, there are people, and I am one of them, who prayed very much so for the children not to be harmed, for children to get food, for the children to be freed from slavery, especially in the Congo. I have prayed before, sir, when I was a Christian, and I believed all my heart that, oh, God's going to answer prayer. No prayers are answered, and I'm not just the only one doing it. That's a straw man that you have created.
Hey, King. Hello. Okay. So, Kojo, you can respond.
So I get what you just said. And again, like I said earlier on, there are so many of us that have issues that talk on the side. I use a judge analysis because we revere God as a judge. Now, if we sit on the fence and talk, when you go to court, there's always a procedure. In the same way, the petition in heaven, there's always a procedure to go through. Hold on. Sorry. We all pray, right? But is it everybody that receives an answer?
Kojo, 1 second. Are you sure there is a procedure in heaven? Are you sure about that?
Yes. If there's a procedure on earth concerning judging on earth, yes, there's a procedure in heaven too.
And you know this how?
I know this how?
Yeah. How do you know about the procedures in heaven? Have you been there before?
I haven't been to heaven.
So how do you know there are procedures in heaven? How do you know this?
If we are created in the likeness of God and we do things, hold on, I'm saying, in my understanding, per the Bible I read, we were created in the image of God. So that means there are traits of God in us. So all our actions on earth could reflect actions in heaven. So if there's a hierarchy in heaven that goes through a process, and on earth here we go through a process, that means there's also a process to go through.
Excuse me, Mr. Kojo. Mr. Kojo. So when those angels came down, raped the females down here, what was their punishment?
Wait,
what was their punishment?
Before you change the topic.
Chained.
1 second, before you change the
topic. Don't lie. You're lying.
I'm not lying.
Hold on. Hold on. If you want us to Kojo, please hold on. Please hold on. Before we change the subject to the angels, the reason why I asked you that question about you saying there are procedures in heaven is if you have never been to this heaven, you cannot make the claim that these procedures take place in heaven. Now, you also would need to provide the evidence of this heaven place. Yeah? If we don't have evidence for this heaven place, so how on earth is it that Kojo knows what's going on in the heaven?
No.
Kojo,
Do you want me to answer that?
Where is heaven, please?
Where is heaven?
Yes.
As a Christian, heaven is where the Most High abode. And in human, hold on, let me finish answering. And in human terms, any place above the atmospheres could be termed as the heavens.
What atmosphere? Sorry?
We live in earth.
Which
Yes.
atmosphere?
Yep, above us, anything that goes that we cannot reach could be termed as the heavens.
Oh, anywhere that we cannot reach.
Correct. Could be termed at the heavens, as in layman terms of explanation.
Anywhere we cannot reach with rockets, because the rockets is now good to the moon. So you mean
The
anywhere
atmosphere, the stratosphere, the whatever is above, we could term it as the heavens. And according
God,
to
God lives there.
that's what the Bible says.
And the people that wrote it in the Bible, they know this how.
If you don't believe in God, there's no way I can convince you to believe it because you don't.
No, sir. Evidence is void.
Not a convincing. It's not a matter of
No,
convincing.
I don't have to convince you. I'm saying.
Science has improved so far now, right? We are,
Sorry?
we know a lot more about what is out there, right? So the people who wrote this in the Bible, how did they know that there was a heaven place outside of them? The authors of the Bible that you now believe in, right? This is someone making a claim about this heaven place.
Okay.
You've never been there before. You don't know what goes on there. You have nothing at all, right?
Yes.
Now, someone makes a claim inside a book, and you are running along with it, and you cannot give any evidence for it.
You want me to answer you?
It's about procedures that take place in heaven. My question to you is, how do you know that these procedures take place in heaven? How? How do you know?
How do I know? Because it's written in the same Bible I believe in.
No. Someone wrote it in there.
Correct.
And they would have to either gone there, or how did they even know? How did they know?
How did they know?
The one who wrote it.
So two reasons. How they know is it's either through what they call being revealed, or it's the same story that has been told down to them. It is also just like you believing a doctor to write you a prescription in the hope of curing your illness. You don't know if that medication will work. You take that medication in hope that it works. How does the doctor know it will work? Because he might have taken the time to do tests and things to make sure that this works. So all the people that are writing also might have done their tests and proven that the facts they are providing is true. We are making analogies of things and sit on the side fence and say it is wrong, but on the other side, for some things it is right.
Okay. So let me tell you all guys, right? Where we are now is enough of all the bullshit. You see how they lied to us, told us there was heaven, hell. If you don't give your life to Christ, you're going to burn in hell. Oh, heaven, God is up there in heaven, is watching. God is sat on his throne, right? You see all the lies that we were told. Guess what? We are questioning all of them. We are questioning all those claims that were made by these religious people. And listen, if you cannot prove that your heaven exists, right? It's high time you start coming to some kind of realization that either you were lied to or you believed foolishness. There is no heaven. There is no heaven there.
Can I ask you a question?
It's not there. So I don't know where people come up with all these fairy tale things.
Can I ask you a logical
And
question?
Afro before he goes on.
You now use the existence of that place to come and torture us.
Can I
ask
Afro, sir, hold on 1 minute. 1 minute, I'm speaking to the host. Hold on a minute, sir. Afro, the thing is, right, when I make a statement to you, that the heavens is anything above our atmosphere, right? And that God resides there. But, right, where we have not been, quote unquote, but we have been above the atmosphere, basically, human beings. So I mean, God ran out of that place because we went up there, no God is there. We went to the moon, no God is there. So, sir, again, what you just said has been falsified, means it has shown to be false. And if it has shown to be false, it is not true. That's what we do in science. We try to prove a hypothesis, a claim wrong. And if it can't be shown to be wrong, then we accept it more so as being, yeah, true. But we have shown that it's not. And we can see into the far reaches of the universe, the James Webb telescope and other telescopes. We don't see any God there. We see stars similar to our star here. We see planets similar to our planets in our solar system. So again, what evidence do you have that those people, what they said was true? Because we have evidence to the contrary, that what they said was not true. Well, they were misinformed. Let me put it that way, because they didn't have a clue of what was up there. So how did they know? Because clearly, what evidence we have shows that they didn't know shit about those things.
Afro, is it okay if I ask my question really quickly?
Sorry about that. I got a phone call, which I was yeah. If you can ask your question real quick, so we can move over to Vessel's live stream. So yes, please ask your question.
Okay, so before, yeah, go ahead.
Please, go on, Ray. Go on, Ray.
Okay, I just wanted to say that even for people who like work in healthcare, we understand that like this poor kid is he's considered part of the vulnerable population because he's unable to consent for himself. And because autism is a spectrum, he's on the much higher side of the spectrum. Like he's not even aware of his surroundings, based on some of the things that this pastor was saying. And even if, like, medically wise, if a procedure were to be done on him, he would need to have like a legally authorized representative who has his best interest at heart. And it would have to be somebody who is legally designated to him, not to talk of him, getting married. And it's just absolutely ridiculous. And now to Kojo, saying that God only, he's like a judge and he doesn't interfere unless you call him. The God is fucking useless, because this God is all knowing. And even when the God was creating those people, right? Because the God knows the end from the beginning, he knew the exact minute down to the second that the quote unquote evil would happen. And he just chooses to watch because he's he's everywhere all at once, right? So the God is effing useless. So my question to you is, if you had foresight, right? Let me paint this picture for you. If you had foresight of maybe a 4-year-old child, and there was an adult who was that this adult is going to harm this child, and you have the ability to stop this harm from happening, you as a human being, if you had that foresight, would you stop that adult from going to harm that child? It's just a yes or no. Kojo, are you there?
Kojo, the question was for you.
Okay, but anyways, my point is just that, like, we as human beings, like, even in our law system, like, when we find situations like that, we try to intervene, not to talk more of a God who knows all, who is all knowing. It's just ridiculous. Some of his points were just crazy to me.
Exactly. And the God in question, the God that they talk about, they really have, I mean, how do they know these things about God? It's crazy how we have put our lives really in the hands of other people. So some group of people thousands of years ago came together to what? No, they didn't come together. The ones who wrote the book. And somehow you in 2026, you are prepared to trust the words of the people that wrote that book. You don't know them. You don't know anything at all about who these people were. You have no, you know how you would get a biography or, get some information about who is the author of a book. We have nothing, but yet you are prepared to believe the things that those people were saying inside a book. But it's okay. This is where we are. So now we are challenging everything. We are challenging everything. And you should as well. If you are a believer, can you prove what you believe? Why do you believe what you believe? Is there sufficient evidence for you to carry on holding that belief? This is where we are at now. And for us, from our part of the world, we know how these religions got to us. They were never originally ours, Christianity, Islam. We know where they came from. And so what are we doing here? What kind of God says, okay, you go and colonize those people, and while you're at it, give them the religion? Any religion brought to you through colonialism cannot be valuable to you at all. Cannot. But anyway, I will soon, you were in the shower. I will soon end the live. Let's hear from, okay, Mele, hello.
Yeah, Afro Artist, I've been following you. Thank you for bringing me up today. I just want to ask Kojo a question, just one question for Kojo. Then I will make my contribution. Mr. Kojo, where were you before you were born? If you know where you're going when you die, I want you to tell me where you are before you were born. I want Mr. Kojo to answer this question, please.
Mr. Kojo, are you out of the shower?
Okay, I think he's not here.
Yeah.
He's here.
Okay.
He's here now.
Okay, Mr. Kojo, please, can you tell me where you were before you were born? Because you right now you actually know where you're going when you die, when you follow a particular order. So my question is, where were you before you were born? Thank you.
Where was I before I was born?
Yes.
Before I gained consciousness.
Before you were born, where were you? That's the question. Just answer me. Like if I ask you where you are going when you die, you can tell me heaven or hell. The question is, if I ask you where you are going when you die, you can tell me heaven or hell. And the question now is, where were you before you were born?
No, I just answered you. I don't know.
You don't know.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know, but you know you are going to hell or heaven when you die.
I don't.
You don't know you don't know if you don't know if you are going to hell or heaven when you die.
No, I don't.
Are you a Christian or not?
I am a Christian.
Okay, I think the question you need to ask is, does he believe that he's going to heaven?
Thank you, my sister.
Okay. Do you believe you are going to heaven or hell when you die?
I'm believing I'm going to heaven.
Okay, but you are not believing where you were before you were born.
I don't have to believe if I know.
Oh. Did you hear what you said now?
Yes.
You don't have to believe if you know.
Correct.
So what you believe now about hell and hell, you actually know about it.
I don't. I believe it. That's why it's a belief. If I know for sure, I don't have to believe anymore.
Okay, I think we need to explain this in details.
Okay, let me
listen to
way.
this.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let me put it this
Okay.
way for you to understand.
Okay.
Okay, I don't have to believe I have a mother because I know my mother.
Okay.
So I don't have to believe it because I know her.
Okay.
That is how it is. Something you know, you don't have to believe. We believe we're going to heaven because we don't know for a fact. That's
Okay,
why
but you
it's a
believe.
belief.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, the people that told you that you are going to heaven, why didn't they teach you to believe where you were before you were born?
If you ask that question,
It's a simple question. Why didn't they teach you where you were
on.
before you were born?
Because nobody on planet Earth, aside people that had already known the revelation of where they were, can tell you.
Okay. So you actually let's not say no. Let's use the word believe, like you always say, believe. So you actually believe that there's nobody on earth that can say where you were before you were born, right?
I didn't say that. There are people that believe to know where they were before they came to being. That's
Tell
why.
me the people. Can you tell me one people that believe where they were before they were born?
Okay. So are you a Christian?
I'm not a Christian.
Okay.
I'm not a religious person.
Okay.
I'm not a religious person. Yeah.
So
I'm just asking you a simple question.
That's why I'm going to answer you.
Tell me one people. Listen. Tell me one people. Any religion that believes where they were before they were born.
That's where I'm heading
somewhere.
That's where I was going.
Yeah.
So John the Baptist knew where he was before he was born.
No. You are not answering the question.
As you said, religious person. That's why I asked you, are you a Christian? You said you're not.
John the Baptist is who again? Who is John the Baptist?
You said you're not. So I am asking. That's why I told you. I'm a Christian. I believe what the book says. So if you
Mr. Kojo,
believe,
I think I need to ask you this question again. You are misunderstanding this question. I need to ask you this question again. You are not answering my question. Listen to this question. If you believe, listen to this. If you believe that there was somewhere you were going when you die, if you believe there's somewhere you're going when you die, the question now is why, or can you show me any place or any religion they mentioned where you were for you to believe where you were before you were born? Are you here, Mr. Kojo? I need Mr. Kojo to be here, please. I need no. I need him to be here.
For scripture, but he needs to be.
He's out of this place. He's out of this place. I need him here. I need this guy here. I need to ask this guy. This guy needs to be awakened. I need to. There's more questions for him. I need this guy here, please. Can you invite him back, please? That guy don't need to run away from here. I need him back, please.
Anything. I mean, at the end of the day, it's his belief. That's what he believes.
Okay, I wanted to explain something to him. I don't know if he actually knows. I don't think that guy actually knows what belief is.
Yeah, someone is asking, did he meet John the Baptist? Of course he didn't.
No, I think he was going to go to the passage that says, I came, John says, he was sent by God or something like that. I suspect that's where he was trying to go with that one.
Not even there. Even if he goes there, that doesn't answer my question. My question is deeper than what is up. I want to use my question to reveal something to him. And some other people who are religious people here, I want to use this question to reveal something to him, but he's running away.
You know what I will do? Because I'm going to round this up now, yeah? So I would like you to reveal.
Please invite me.
He hasn't come back. Kojo, he's here, he's still listening. Just say what he's listening. And please, okay, please do not take for granted the people, like there are people that are listening and they are trying to figure these things out as well, right? And so for me and you, you feel, right?
Yeah.
We have come away from the rat race. Sorry, the sun just decided to come out.
Yeah. Sorry.
All right.
About
So No, it's okay. So, yeah, let's see what you need to say and, for the benefit of people
Yeah,
who are listening.
okay. Let me just say what I have to say about, because I wanted to use what I want. My question to this guy would have led to what I was about to say. But then let me just hold on since he's not here. Let me say what I want to say. First of all, my name is Okemile Ozum. I'm an independent researcher, right? I've been on research for 7 years. I've been to 17 countries in Europe, and I've also been to 14 countries in Africa. So what I do is to research about African history because they removed it from our curriculum in Africa. So my job, I studied history in the university in UNN in Nsukka. So my job is to research. I'm currently in London. I'm doing some research here too in London. So whenever I'm scrolling and I come across any of this kind of conversation on TikTok.
What sort of research, sir? If you don't mind. What kind of research?
African history, spirituality, and religion. Everything about African mystery system. I've been to Kemet, I've been to Sankara, I've been to Dijosa. Yes, I've been to many places on research. I've got archaeological proofs on everything I'm saying on anywhere I came to. I do tell people where to go and see things by themselves. That's one thing about me. So that's why I asked this guy a question here. If this guy had waited for more questions for him, I don't think he's gonna be able to be a religious person. If he had stayed here to answer my questions. But I hope I'm going to meet him again because I have more questions for him. Okay, so what I want to say is this. Can you hear me? Are you here? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I can hear you.
So what I want to say is this. People need to begin to research about etymology. Is important. They took away the study of etymology from our education system, our curriculum in Africa. In fact, in the entire universe, they took away etymology from the studies. Etymology is origin of words. Origin of words. It's the simplest way to understand things we say with our mouth, even the word God. The etymology of that word. The etymology of that word we say God. If you know the etymology, you know the original meaning before it was copied and retranslated into religion, Christianity or Islam or any other religion. So we need to, I just want to share the message of etymology. We need to begin to find the meaning of the words we speak. We need to begin to find their meaning in etymology. That's one of the most important message I want to drop here. Okay. Please, we should begin to make our research in etymology. Etymology is the roots, the origin of words we speak. Whatever we say in Christianity, in anything we do, let us find the roots. What is the original meaning of those words before they became whatever they are in English? Thank you. That's the only thing I need to share here because it's an important message I will always drop to people. Etymology, the study of etymology. Please, let me type it on comment section.
Okay.
Someone said, I've typed it already. Etymology is very important.
So, guys, today, I'm going to mute you for a second. There's a bit of noise in the background, yeah? So, guys, today is the day that Phil said it's, what did you call it? Zombie Day. What did you call it?
Zombie weekend. Yeah, happy Jesus Zombie weekend. Zombie Jesus weekend.
Jesus Zombie Weekend, where they say
Zombie
he died.
Jesus weekend, yeah.
Zombie Jesus, where they say he died, and then he went to hell in between his death and coming back. And then after 2.5 days, the guy just came out, hey, I'm back. Yeah. So this is what they're telling us. And so I think Vessel is right now, I think she's going to go live and she's going to do a live stream on that. I will be back later on. We need to come and talk about this Jesus waking up from... In fact, Phil, how do they know that Jesus went to hell to go and collect a set of keys? How do they know that?
That I think that is based on a mythology, because I think that was in 1 Peter, and they said, well, 1 Peter might be a pseudo gospel, but I think that will come through a mythology that Jesus went to hell, which that in the Greek Hades, to free. Yeah. I think it's based on Greek philosophy, Greek thought about hell. Because as far as I remember from watching Greek mythologies and so on about Hades, Some people, they believe that some people are locked in hell, and the gates are guarded by these two-headed dogs, the gates of hell. And some people go down, or Hercules went down there to free some persons too. It's Greek, not really anything based on Torah.
Okay, interesting. So, well, I guess this is the weekend of the Lord of the Christians. So, yeah, me, I'm not celebrating. No, thanks. It's nothing to celebrate. If anything, it's something to cry about. How are we celebrating the death of an innocent man? Since when has this been a good thing, right? And as far as me I'm concerned, Jesus died a very useless death. It was just so unnecessary. I don't believe the story anyway. I don't believe the Jesus story at all. I don't. But looking at the story itself, it just doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense. None of it makes sense. How a father would send his son down here to come and die and then go back. And then a few years later, he's back again and then going back again. He said, you guys just need to do better with your stories. Yeah. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for being here. I'll be back later on. Now, Vessel, I think, is live. So please, can you move over to Vessel's live stream? I'll be there as well. So please, for people following me, just look for me and I will be over there. Okay, guys? So thank you all so much. And please, once again, this boy has no business being married. If this woman has touched this boy, she is a predator. She is a rapist. We're not going to talk this one. He is definitely a predator. Definitely, this pastor. This pastor needs to be investigated. He's got access to over 500 children. Look at him behaving like a big baby. Men like this, they come out telling you, I'm looking after the kids, I'm looking after the motherless, I'm looking after the autistic and children, I'm looking after Jimmy Savile in the UK. Jimmy Savile, he did all those things and more. He did all those things and more. It was after he died that the truth of Jimmy Savile's actions came out. After he died, posthumously, they took his knighthood away from after his death. He was knighted. Yeah? They made him knight. After his death, posthumously, they removed his knighthood from him. So, guys, when you see people like this, I want to help and children and this and that, right? You need to, I'm not saying he's doing anything, right? But from what we have seen so far, it's problematic. How can you see a young boy like that and think that the best thing for him is to be married? That the woman needs to go and jump on top of him, right? Anytime the thing stands, she should go and, and I don't know how you are going to engage in sexual activity with somebody that cannot consent. How do you do this? How do you even begin? Woman, how do you begin to you know what? I don't want that sort of thing to be in my mind. Me, I'm for people enjoying themselves, having a good time, have as much SCX as you want. But come on now. Come on. Not with a child like that. He has history of sleeping with girls in his care. You listen, it's so obvious. It's without being told. It's so obvious. This but anyway. Thank you all, everyone. I'll see you all later. Okay. Thank you, folks. I appreciate it. Feel free. Bye, everyone.